Welcome to Palworld's hardest mode, Hardcore Random. I'm sure you're familiar with Hardcore. That's one life, permadeath. That includes your pals. No incapacitations. They just die, man. But it's the random generator that makes this so hard. Any pal can spawn at any location, and they all spawn with an appropriate level. So if you walk out of that starting area, you can find yourself running into a level 55 pal that will rip your head off in one shot. Nowhere is safe. I already spent 100 hours attempting this, and I'm not going to spoil it in case you want to check that video out on my other channel, but I'll say this, it did not go as planned. I am in the midst of a default run-through with 100% default settings. If you're new and just joining from this episode, welcome. Feel free to check out episode 1 to see how we got here. Otherwise, just enjoy the madness to come. I'm glad you're here. Let's get back to work. Unfortunately, I am unable to record with my mic at all times. That's just the situation that I have to be in currently. So instead of having this whole experience take me 3 months, there will be a few times when I will have to recap some of my progress. But don't worry, I'll be detailed, very detailed, so you aren't missing any relevant moments. It just makes more sense than playing a bunch of video with no voiceover. I spent the first 10 minutes of the day picking up my messy base and then farming ore alongside my 2 Doomuds. Then I got super lucky and the very first egg I hatched was an Eliza bee. Now I had honey for my first cake. I also got a Lovander from this other egg. Since I was at level 19, I could start getting into breeding. I took time building out my ore mining base to double it up as a breeding base, since I only have 2 bases. I went with this pillared raised base so the nodes on the bottom still spawned in, and then I still had room to put 7 bases up on top. If I had used foundations, I wouldn't have the ore respawning. Then at my main base, I organized and upgraded my storage, and these 2 things took almost an hour, or 2 of my in-game days, because I'm really slow at building. I hatched a serpent and a loot moon from my next round of eggs. I set up my cooking pot and immediately began focusing on getting the ingredients to make cakes. I bought some ingredients and started setting up my crops. I had to sell some pals off to get enough for what I needed, and then I butchered my Eliza bee to get that honey, and I made my first cake. I upgraded the base to level 11. I put Tansy and Melpaka together to get a bee guard as my first bred pal so that I could get more honey. I took another trip to farm Hawk for the bounty so that I could get another 2,000 gold by selling that. And I freed a Jolthog Chris from the cage at the nearby encampment. Then I bought more cake ingredients with that gold. By then my bee guard egg was ready and I started incubating that immediately. I hatched a deer and then my bee right after, and I put her on the farm with my Mozzarina. The rest of the day was mostly grinding stone and ore and running back and forth between my bases, loading up cakes as soon as they were ready. I occasionally grabbed eggs out in the wild, but only ones that were close. I hatched a fuddler. Then I made a trip out to Mount Obsidian. I caught a Kelpsie on the way, even though I wasn't intending on capturing anything. When you see a Kelpsie, you really have to go for it. I collected eggs, lift monk effigies, and then the important fast travel points on Mount Obsidian. Then expanding my mining base and breeding base to add ranches because I didn't have enough cakes for every farm, so to make sure the base has pals doing something at all times, I put ranches over here. I hatched the Pen King I could now use to help mining, but I still really needed more miners. I made another trip to fight Doomud. He's already getting a lot easier for me to take down. Then I sold off more pals and more parts because I still needed gold and bought even more cake ingredients. Then I rearranged, or rather expanded, my main base. Very time consuming, but very necessary for my sanity. At this point, I had cakes waiting to cook anyway, so it wasn't a total waste of time. After all that, I was on day 20 and level 21. Stone was beginning to be a big problem. I sort of regretted covering all my stone nodes with foundation because I didn't have the miners good enough to keep up with my demands, so I was struggling with stone. I added my Celery with Vampiric to a Serpent to pass that Vampiric trait to a Blaze Howl, which I could then pass onto a Yormantide Ignis once I get a regular Yormantide. It'll be a long process, so I wanted to get that started ASAP. I continued capturing pals at night safely as I could and went back to Doomud as often as possible, and capturing the things near my base during the day. I put those Blaze Howl eggs in the few incubators I had immediately when they were ready. I had to grind some levels to get the next base upgrade, so I started going out capturing during the day more and more safely over water. I upgraded to the metal armor tier and continued capturing everything I could. I did have one scary moment that was a close call while trying to capture some bee guard. I let my guard down and spent way too much time standing in one area fighting these bees. Then I fought the Arsox. The bees are still not super easy for me to capture, so it was a little bit of a battle. But it was the Arsox who I was just taking too long with and not really paying attention or watching my back. Something attacked me and almost killed me. I literally don't even know what it was or is still because I got out of there as soon as my health dropped. barely escaping with my life. Had I not just crafted the metal armor, I'd for sure be dead. I got to level 24 and upgraded the base with those fluffy pal beds. When my first Blaze Howl hatched, it amazingly had Vampiric and Musclehead on it, two of the passives I was looking to give to Yormitite Ignis, so a huge W. The next had Vampiric and Ferocious, which is nice too, because I may use that. But I had a few eggs starting and I was producing as many as I could to get at least the first 12. The Blaze Howl doubled as a level 3 Kindler because Arsox just wasn't cutting it. This helped me speed up cake production quite a bit. Then, once I had one, I put it with a Nightwing to get myself an Anubis. I wanted them for their obvious level 4 handiwork, but like I mentioned, I didn't have any good miners either, so level 3 would help here a lot too. I switched my stone mine to my breeding base to help with stone deficit, and did more slight rearranging at the base while also adding more incubators. Then more manual farming of ore because I still didn't have the miners I needed, and I was running out of that too. More and more Blaze Howls became ready, and I started using them to hurry up cake production. But I was also struggling with water pals and planters. I needed the level 4s. Now that I had some extra cakes, I could breed more and more. First thing I needed was Killamari. Since I hadn't found one yet, I put a Rush Roar and Ketiva together to get one. Then, more ore mining. I was putting Anubis eggs in incubators as soon as they were ready. I planned on making 6 because I was still limited on cakes, and I needed to breed some other things too. I also added Nightwing and Rush Roar to get more Petalias because I needed more farmers for the berries and wheat to help speed up cake ingredients. Once my Killamari hatched, I got the saddle for that and I had my glider upgrade set. Then I went to capture a Elphadrin in my backyard, who I immediately put on my farm with Serpent to get an Elphadrin Aqua. It was the only level 3 watering pal I could create, and I was still desperately needing better waterers. Then some more ore mining. Still really need those better miners. But just after my first Anubis hatched, I ended up catching a few more Petalias too. It always works like that. As soon as you breed them, you see them in the wild. And I caught some dig toys too. This was helpful for level 3 mining, even though I was breeding Anubis. All the eggs weren't finished, and it was still going to take some time, so this was an immediate help towards getting more ore and stone. I caught my first Chickapee that day. I had also upgraded to the heat-resistant metal armor. More and more Anubis started hatching. I loaded up my ore base with better miners, Anubis, and dig toys, and some ranchers to fill the space. Bees, Chickapees, and cows. And Kelpsie. Then it was running around trying to improve cake production. I needed more wheat, so more wheat plants. I added more cooking pots to make cakes faster by splitting them, then collecting the ingredients from my other base. I still didn't have a lot of gold, so I was spending a lot of time getting those ingredients for cakes, because I was pretty much all in on the cake production at this point, and I wasn't doing a whole lot else, besides occasionally going on a capture spree. Alright, we are back. It's good to be back. As you can see, a lot has changed. So I am doing an intro and a recap of this, just because there was so much time spent in between this episode and the last one. But I will keep you up to date, and if I don't mention it in the intro, just in case I forget, I can't, unfortunately, always have the mic on. So I try to save most of the stuff, the exciting stuff, for when I do have my mic on, but sometimes that's not always the case. So a few exciting things happen that it would have been nice to get my reaction for, but for the most part, it's been pretty chill, just been grinding away. So I will do the recap though, like I said. I'm going to go over a few things here just in case I forget, because like I said, I haven't written it or recorded it yet. But we are well underway in our breeding. That was the biggest thing. We got our first few Anubises hatched. Haven't captured any. So that was our 5th one we just hatched. And obviously those eggs take a while. So they've been sitting there for a couple or an hour or so, a couple in-game days. We got the other ones on the farm because stone has been a huge problem. Stone and palladium. My miners have just not been cutting it. As you can see, we got our Blaze Howls here. Let me get this other egg while I'm up here. We got Blaze Howls. That's a big deal because that's going to help us get our Yormitide Ignis. We don't have Yormitides yet. But I was able to get that because let's see here. I know I went over it. I will go over it in the recap, but I just want to kind of look over it again. I got really lucky early on, too, with an Eliza Bee. I hatched an Eliza Bee from one of the eggs I found in the wild. And that gave me the honey that I needed to get a bee guard. So I put that to use right away, got a bee guard hatched, and then I could just make my own honey from there. So that was really lucky. A good start to early breeding. The other lucky thing that I got, let me see if I can find it in the pal box. My first Blaze Howl, which, again, I got lucky from a Serpent, hatching in an egg. These are actually spawning down here. Let's see if there's one down there now. Nope, there's not one down there now. Down here, there's a spawn, so they keep showing up. That's why I have a bunch of them. But the first one I got was from an egg. So another super lucky get from an egg in the wild. And I put that guy with... Who does he go with? I think Nightwing. I could check real quick. Nightwing and Blaze Howl. No, Serpent and my Celeray. So that was so lucky that I had one Serpent at the time, just happened to be the right sex too, because my male vampiric Celeray, I was able to breed it with the Serpent. So then I was able to get my vampiric trait on my Blaze Howls. And this is what I'm using to breed with Yormantide in order to get my Yormantide Ignis. So right from the start, I'm going to have Vampiric. And the very first Blaze Howl I got had Musclehead. So I have Vampiric and Musclehead already on my Blaze Howls, ready to breed with Yormantides once I get them. So that I can start getting down these two traits on my Yormantide Ignis right from the start. So I was super hyped about that. I could not believe the luck that it just matched up so perfectly to be able to pass that Vampiric trait down. So, been getting super lucky in that department so far. Other areas that I have been struggling with that I've just most recently been trying to get caught up on is farming. So I hatched a few, well, I have a few Petalias hatching. I ended up breeding a few, of course, right after I did that, and they're still in the incubator, as you can see right there. Right after I did that, I got some in the wild, but my farm has been really slow. I'm mostly focused on getting a bunch of cakes now. I need more gold. I did finally find some chickapees in the wild. You can't breed them except with themselves. So, and I still only have 3 males. So let me go do that, show the other base. So yeah, just quick look around. The bases, I hate it actually. I really do. It's so nice having this much space and openness, but it's just boring. I need to redesign it, but I don't have time for that because I already spent so much time doing this. But anyways, the one thing that I'm missing, that if I did this again, I might redo it a different way, is I don't like that it covers all the nodes, all the stone and wood nodes, because I do notice not having as much stone and wood, even with the stone pits. Maybe that's just because I didn't have good stone miners, but I don't know. Unless you have them locked in, it kind of seemed like they were doing a better job on my last run through when I just left the nodes up. Anyways, that's just me wasting more time complaining about stuff that took me time to do, and now I'm gonna end up redoing it. So ultimately, another waste of time. But I upgraded my glider to Killamari, if you didn't notice. So I've been using the Celeray. I actually had to hatch this guy. The eggs only take like 5 minutes or 6 minutes or whatever. They're small eggs. So I did have to breed it, but super easy to breed. And I like this better just because it has that little upward momentum, just a little bit. I did get a hangy, but I didn't get the gloves yet, just because this has pretty much been my favorite thing, at least for this mode. It just feels a little safer. Okay, so yeah, this is what I did too at this base. I feel like this was basically none of this was here probably last time. So I built up like this because I wanted to keep all these ore nodes. I only have these 2 bases, so I needed a bunch of breeding farms, but I also need this ore. And it's gonna be a while before I get that ore. The ore mine, because it unlocks at one of the towers, so it might be a little bit before I do that. But I caught some dig toys right when I was hatching Anubis, but they're both level 3 miners. I'm just gonna breed more Anubis because they're more multi-purpose. But it was nice to get these because, like I said, stone and ore and everything I have been struggling for miners. So big upgrade. I can finally get resources without manually farming stuff, it feels like. But that's mostly what I've been doing. All right, now hopefully you're all caught up. I probably took way too long just explaining everything, especially because I'm sure I just went over everything in the intro. But here we are. Let's get into it. Okay, so today we got some important stuff to do. We got to level up our base. I want to get this handgun that is super priority for... Obviously, we're going to level up as much as we can. It'd be nice to get up here and get the compound bow, but that might be a little bit longer. Priority, though, is the sphere assembly line and power generator, which we already have unlocked, because these 2 things are going to allow me to level up my base. And really, I want the 3rd base, but more than anything, I need the 15 base pals, just because I'm really feeling the bottleneck, having to swap stuff out and whatnot. Oh, also I made some Alpha Dran Aquas. They're cooking right now. I think that's the dragon egg here. Yep. Because I need better waters. That's another bottleneck that I'm facing. The Serpents are level 2, and they're just not getting it done. I don't have enough to make Azrobs or anything else, pretty much. And I can't get my Yormatides yet. Those will just be my waters once I get them. And they'll obviously be used for breeding Yormatide Ignis. Anyways. Okay, first things first. We're just going to go out right away because I've been talking so long. Let's just use these 33 spheres that we have. Try to get some pals. And that way I can try to get better breeding combinations. And let's just make sure. So we need just 4 of these electric organs. So maybe I just want to do that first. $30 Paldium. So maybe just let me run this stuff. Let's see if there's anything in there. Oh, we got some there. We can probably just build this real quick then. That way I can get a few more spheres crafted. And the other thing I want to do is we got to do some exploring. I want to get out to Sakurajima. Don't know if I'm going to get all the way out that way. I want to find the level 11 Sweepa Alpha just to have more options. I did go back here a few times too. It's super easy. I had a pretty close call with some Tarantulas, but obviously I didn't die. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here now. So, made it out alive. I got to get sulfur too. So we got to do a lot of exploring. We got to do a lot in general. And I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. Especially because I already just spent 10 minutes talking to myself. Or talking to you guys. The recap is just as much for me as it is for you because I need to refresh in my brain what I did. So yeah, we're all back. You guys are caught up. I'm caught up mentally. Now we can get busy. All right, I got those 10 extra spheres. We're just gonna go out right now. Capture some stuff that way. Well, now I'm super indecisive. Should I just make these 2 nails and level up? That way I can add 1 more base pal, and then yeah, that's the smart thing to do. I've already wasted so much time. Probably be nighttime by the time we get out there, anyways. But what doing it this way, then I can have an extra pal working. Ooh, we need this too. Let's craft this real quick. An extra pal working while I'm out and about capturing stuff. So let's just get this stuff crafted real quick. I guess I can probably help him. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Why am I using Loop Moon? So this was... oh, I don't think I have another Anubis. Oh, I do. Okay. Okay, good. Pacifist. Attack 20. That's a little unfortunate, but we're not really using the... not really using them for combat all that much, although the one I have on my party I will, so I don't really want him to have Pacifist, but right now he's just meant to craft, so I don't know why I'm using Loop Moon. Stuck in the past. Oh my god, look at that. It's not twice as fast. It is... oh, let's just look at this real quick. So the Gigaspheres on this thing are just brutal. Oh my... oh, so much better. Holy mother. Okay, I am so much... this is so much nicer. The Loop Moons, the level 2s were killing me. But I just got these. The first, like, 4 that I hatched, I put on my base, or on my mining base, because that was a little bit more priority. But this is just... this is night and day. Oh, I feel so much better now that I got this. Alright, we're going to upgrade my shield too. I've been getting the armor upgrades slowly as I've been unlocking them. Right now we're at the heat-resistant metal armor. This, literally, I used for 1 outing. I crafted it and I basically leveled up right away, but it was so worth it. I definitely should mention it in my recap, but it literally saved my life. I would not be here if I was not wearing this on my last capture spree. Because something hit me. I don't know what it was. I still don't know because I didn't even turn back to look. But this thing saved my life. But yeah, this is where we are, which is even better than the metal one. And then I guess we'll look to get this. I don't have any really immediate demands to go out into the cold. And this one has cold resistant one, which is nice, because then I don't have to swap it out at nighttime. All right, Anubis. You can do that shield real quick. Oh, so nice. I don't even need to go do something else. In the meantime, it's just ready, right, almost instantly. And then, so let's get back to just getting this crafted. Sphere assembly line. So, yeah, I put this like this, thinking this was going to be the production area, but we're going to have to end up adjusting things. We'll just put this here for now, just so we can get the base leveled up and get out and capture stuff. Because, yeah, like it's already been almost 15 minutes, I think, since I've started recording. Maybe not quite that long, but Anubis, please. I can't do this. Yeah, I've already wasted so much time just recapping. So let's get to it. And then I need... All right, we're out of ingots, too. I should have more being cooked. That didn't do much. Don't, but hopefully these get cooked up real quick. How many did I need? 5 more. Okay, so those should get cooked up real quick. Should I buy organs? I have no gold, so I literally can't buy organs. That stuff needs to go to the cakes anyways. Looks like I might be butchering some jolt hogs. Never ideal. I don't want to have to butcher pals, just because you might need them for breeding. But since I have so many, I guess I'm going to have to. Just got to be careful. I don't want to butcher the ones that I have. Like Serenity, I might not have this anywhere else. So I wouldn't want to butcher that. Send mine I don't need. Musclehead I already have on my Blaze House, so we could butcher him. Burly Body, I don't know if I have anywhere else. So we'll go with these 4 first. Put my shield in here just so I can sell it later, along with these things. Alright, I'm assuming it's only going to give me 1. We don't want to butcher Killamari. That's not. Alright, please give me more than 1 so I don't have to do a bunch of these. No, you gave me 1. Okay. That's fine. I have enough of these things. We can get the 4 that we needed. It was 4, right? Yep. Well, 3 more. 2 more now. So this should get us what we need. Okay, and then just 5 more ingots. Oh, we got plenty, thanks to Blaze Howl. And yeah, Blaze Howl, a level 3 Kindler is like minimum for cakes. It really is way too slow without at least a level 3. So let's get this guy crafted. Won't even have generator. Plenty of space. We don't know where to put it. We'll stash it in the corner here. Keep it out of the way. And you guys, well, yeah, get our Anubis back on us. I really wish there was like folders so that you could, or groupings, so that like I could find certain pals or a group of pals. Like if I wanted to go out on a run, I pretty much go out with the same pals. So if I could just quickly like grab all 5 pals, that'd be really nice. I hope they add something like that. All right, we need Nightwing, and I guess Anubis will bring you just because you'll still probably be stronger than a lot of the pals that I have. I gotta chill it too. That was from an egg. It was nice. But I think that'll be good. So yeah, let's just take what we got here. Let's get our bow equipped. We still got the crossbow, but that's I just skipped over all this makeshift nonsense. I'm not a huge fan. And mostly because that would have meant I had to get sulfur. So I just kind of bypassed that. and let my pals mostly do the damage, because the crossbow pretty much does nothing to anything higher level. But this, yeah, we got to get this level. So let's go out. We're going to go out. It's nighttime too. Well, it will be. But not that I'm waiting for nighttime anymore specifically. It still helps, but having Jolt Hogs, I'm already maxed out on you. Swee, I think I'm maxed out on you too, because they keep spawning down here. Yeah, I was saying though, it was, nighttime's not as necessary because I got the grappling and glider and a Nightwing, but still it helps to be a little safer. And I almost forgot to upgrade, and the whole point of waiting until going out at night was to upgrade and get an extra pal on the base, so let me do that. Question is, who do I need? Now I don't even know who I want to put on the base. I guess we'll go... These guys can chop wood too, so we'll just put them on the base, that way we can get a little extra wood going. Oh, they're all... Whatever. It's fine for now. It's fine. We got to get out, catch some stuff. In fact, I'm not even going to go to the front spawn. I've been there, I feel like, enough that the same things are keeping on spawning over and over. So I want to try to mix it up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to go out to the small settlement. And there's not a lot of good spawns up here, but we're going to have a look around just because we haven't spent a lot of time over here at night. And I don't really know what's gonna spawn for us. So we're not picky right now either. We're just trying to get XP. So I'm just trying to capture pretty much anything I can get my hands on. Preferably easy stuff just to make it quick, like that daydream. That should be just want to make sure we look both directions. There could be something right over here that's not sleeping and destroy me, so just got to be careful. Even though I feel more comfortable moving around, it's still not invincible, that's for sure. Just do like that then. It's just got to be... My crossbow, I think, will actually kill these things, so that's the only thing I want to not do, because I've already done that multiple times. Really annoying. When you find something low level that you want for XP and then you end up killing it. That's a little annoying. So that did a lot of damage. It's okay though, because it didn't kill us. It's good stuff. 2 down. Seablex we're gonna avoid. Get some eggs too. I do want to get out to Sakurajima though, just because they'll have better eggs. Maybe Faybreak eventually. And then over here to get some fire pals from Mount Obsidian. But we'll do that more when we're not focused on capturing. Because you can only do so much at once. Kind of bundle that up with getting Lift Monk effigies and just general exploring. But right now we're just gonna stay focused on capturing. We already got 12 of them, yep, so we don't need to waste our time on that. It's 58 Azure Main. I've never even used one of these or captured one of them, even though I spent I did 100 days on Faybreak, but never once did I get one of those things. My throat is super dry. I'm coughing a lot, but hopefully gets edited out mostly. Sorry if it doesn't. Oh, we got way too many berries on us. Just because weight. It's a little annoying carrying that many. And also that probably means that some of my pals back at home probably don't have any. I probably accidentally grabbed a whole bunch. Alright, well, Cinnamon, I mean, we could probably take them, but I'm really more focused on those Capritis right now. I don't need one of those Incinerams specifically for anything, so I don't need to do it right now. I'm not going to. I'd rather just get these and move on, just keep this nice and light and simple, and not have to worry about getting into any risky fights, no matter how minimal the risk is. I guess anytime I'm out here, it's risky. Even if I'm fighting these Capritis, something else could come attack me. Like this Incineram, he just doubles back and comes this way. Nonsense, man. Just nonsense. What is that? Well, and he turned around. He's coming at me. He's not just running. He was actually coming at me. He can't aggro from there, but that was so lame. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't aggro right there. Let's just watch out above. I should probably get that Serpent too. And that Arsox, yeah. We're not... Yeah, I will. These are easy to capture. Like I said, this is just about XP right now. Just get everything we see. Not waste time trying to find anything specific. Okay, so... Probably kill him if I do my... Oh, no, we're alright. I just gotta watch my back. That's how I almost died last time, was fighting Arsox for way too long, staying in the same spot. Not that I'm doing that this time, but just happened to be against Arsox last time. Serpent should be a nice, easy capture as well. Gotta power bomb this guy because he's a little higher level. God, that's exactly annoying. That's so frustrating. It's just saying, some of my moves are just a little too strong already. Do I wanna? It's just about daytime, so we're gonna leave. I don't want to fight anything around here. I don't know what's around the corner. I don't really care that much about those Celeray. Just kind of stay over the water, get closer to this. I'm not gonna go back quite yet. Barely got anything done. Oh, this is the tower. I didn't realize that. So we'll get this fast travel, and then just kind of check this area too. Looks like we're mostly safe. Can get these Mao, but they are both going to attack me, so I still have to be careful. I don't want to power bomb them because it's going to kill them, but the other moves are so weak against them. I'm still at that weird imbalance where my stuff is either too strong or way too weak. This is actually not bad. So this level 12 is a lot easier to get. But not like the other one was hard. Ooh, Cinnamoth coming in hot. That could have been something dangerous. I should have been paying attention. I can get those. I feel like I'm lower level than I am. I leveled up a lot. I just got the breeding farm, I think, last time I did an episode. So I was at level 19, but... Okay, they're hopefully not going to fly into anything dangerous. Let me just attack one so I get... Oh, I missed. Wow, I missed. I'm terrible. Wow, I missed. Oh, no, I hit him. Is my aim really that bad? Oh, there's a Killamari, finally. I don't need it, but let's focus on the Cinnamoth. Make sure there's nothing back here before he starts attacking me. I think we're safe. Okay, we can take this fight then. Area is clear. Oh, the other one's getting me too. I gotta be careful. Let's keep an eye on my health. Looks like he's not doing much damage at all, so it should be pretty safe. I guess I'm 9 levels higher than that, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Still, if you can't tell, I'm still just super cautious with everything. I don't want to get any evenly matched fights. I want to be extremely overpowered. Okay, this is annoying. Extremely overpowered for every fight I get into. That is the goal. Hey, we already got the damage done to this one, thanks to whatever's up there. I don't even know what's attacking it because I haven't looked. But let me get this guy too. Are they just fighting the Killamari, or are there guys up there? No, they're just fighting the Killamari. So the Killamari helped me out a little bit. Just gotta keep watching my back though. Every now and then something will just spawn in behind you. This is what happened with those Arsox. I've spent way too much time already in this one little location without moving, so just always gotta check your back. Okay. Capture both of these guys. Looks like he's stuck. Hey, there we go. We got a level. Okay, really annoying. You're really annoying me, honestly, with your little grass attack. Alright, we got that done. Good. Let me level up quick. I've been dumping a lot of points into health. Started doing attack a little bit. I'm going to go wait, just because I want to get up to 600, I think, before I cap. Or before I stop putting it into weight. And everyone here is dead. That's really nice. Don't have to fight anybody. I think they're probably all low level anyways, but Free Joltog Chris. This will be the second one I got. I got another one from a cage before. Sure. No, Lulu. Yeah, Lulu won't attack me. Not unless I hit her with a sphere. I did that before. Accidentally going for something else, and then she started to holy burst on me. That was scary. So we won't attack her because she will holy burst me back to the main menu. Some Mount Christ over there. I don't think I want to go for those. Well, yeah, no, they're still probably higher level than me. Okay, he won't attack me. I thought that was a bad guy. But the PIDF are safe. Serpent, we don't want to chase him too far. Ooh, Mammoris. Oh, there's 2 of them and a little too high level. Those I kind of need for breeding. I can't remember what. There was some, I think for Yormatides. But like the main thing I need is a Grizzbolt. If I get a Grizzbolt, I can breed it, I think, with my Nightwing or something. But Grizzbolt is a really good breeder. He wants to fight anyways. Yeah, Grizzbolt connects to a lot of things, and you can't really... Ooh, watch out for that Shroomer. Shroomer knocked. He will attack me. So yeah, just checking my area, checking my flank, make sure nothing's going to come up on me from behind while I'm fighting this Serpent. But that's what you got to do, just be safe. Check your corners, check your back, watch your back at all times. And now I can... Well, I should say safely, but now I can take this fight comfortably. He's actually doing more to me than I would like him to. So let's just get him in the sphere and hopefully we can move on. Wait, I need stamina. Okay, there we go. Now I can get up high in the air. You can just sit up in the air once you have stamina. It won't drain, but it's a really nice feature if you need to run and hide from something or wait for something like this Shadow Beak, for example, to walk out of the way. It's not what I need to do right now, but yeah. It's a nice little tip that you can just kind of hover forever if you need to find safety and just hang out. All right, next up we can... I think I should... Well, we got a lot of stuff opened up a little bit. I think I should just keep pushing up. Well, let's go up this way a little bit so I can try to unlock more map. So we want to turn around and go this way. And the reason I'm staying on my Nightwing is because I am trying to capture stuff mostly. Not necessarily trying to find that sweeper as my main priority. I just hoping to be able to do it at the same time as capturing stuff. So all right, we'll move forward here. See if there's anything I can capture down here. Smokies, nope. Friendly, but I won't be able to capture them. Don't really know if anything spawns up here. Never really been up in this area. Some Gumoss. Every time I try to capture Gumoss, I accidentally kill them. So let me actually check the area. Thought I heard something a little more dangerous, but no, looks like we're safe. So yeah, even just one, like any attack I do, they just die right instantly. So I think I kind of just have to throw a sphere at them and hope that I get one, but then this happens. Okay, that time it worked. That time I didn't kill it, but watch what happens. Wow, okay, wow, all of a sudden one of these ones are infinitely stronger. Right as I'm just trying to explain my reasoning for never really going after the Gumoss. It actually worked that time. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I feel like I always kill them, even with Nightwing's basic attack. It just kills them instantly. Crossbow kills them instantly. So Desolate Church. Not going to be putting anything up over here. Ooh, we can get a chest. Yes, we do want this because gold is still a problem, unfortunately. 586 gold. That is 5 times as much as I currently have. So that helps. Fox Sparks. We can get him. Some more dig toys. I don't necessarily need them, but they shouldn't be too hard to capture. Oh, I think that's our first philanthropist. So we can put that on other pals once we get more into that. Oh. Ooh. Please do some damage. It's not really enough. It's not... These guys are tanky. I don't really want to bother with that right now. If there was one, I'd go after it, but... I don't want to waste the rest of my arrows and risk losing half my health on my Nightwing. Just to get something I don't really need. So we're just going to move on from that one. Try to find some easier, quicker, faster captures. Things, too, that I don't have to waste spheres on. When you're at stuff that's higher level, even with the Giga Spheres, it's just like... you waste so many spheres, and I complained about that the last probably couple episodes, and I probably will continue to complain about it, but it's just frustrating when you have to throw 20 spheres at one thing. So that's another reason to stay low level on stuff. Let's see if my attacks kill it. Nope, it doesn't. Good, that's nice. There we go. Do I even need Cremis? I do. Okay, I have no Cremis. Nice. Thought for some reason I might already have 12 of these, but very few. I think like Joltogs and Sui are like some of the only ones I actually have 12 of. Get this Rush Roar too. Sure he doesn't wander off into something more dangerous. Never mind. Mossanda. Ooh, I really want one, man. Okay, we're going to fight this guy because I really want one of these. We're just going to use our Blaze Howl. Fight this grass type. I really want a Mossanda, so it's worth it right now, even though he's higher. Well, high-ish level. I'm still should be able to take it, but two of them is a bit risky. Hopefully my Blaze Howl. Oh yeah, you can handle him, no problem. He's got Muscle Head on him, so no problem. I'm just gonna let him do the damage, though. I'm just gonna watch my back. And maybe he doesn't want to attack right now. All right, we'll just do this, I guess. I don't want him to kill him. I don't like how you can't throw it anymore. That's the one issue. I didn't have an issue with it until it came to these cliffs. Gotta be careful. But yeah, being able to throw your sphere off the cliff so that it can fight down low was the one thing I miss about that big stupid change that stupid Nintendo and Pokemon forced Palworld to do. So Nintendo, I'm mad at you. This was so much better when you could just toss them. Anyways, let's focus on this fight and maybe get this done. I'm just a little concerned about going down there. I don't want to go down there. And there's another one? Oh, no, it just despawned or respawned or reset or whatever. So they do that. Oh, Grizzbolt. I need him. I definitely need that. Is that a boss one? No, it's not. Okay, it's huge. But, okay, yep, so he reset. Yeah, they do that sometimes. It's kind of weird, but, you know, whatever. I like that their health... Oh, what's this here? I like that their health doesn't reset. That's nice. But you can get caught off guard. If I was sitting there fighting him, facing that, and he just disappeared, he could have just got me from behind. Like, that could have been sketchy, so still got to be careful. Oh, we got two of them. Okay, right next to the Knockem. They're just so big. They look huge, and they're definitely low enough level. They always spawn this level. They're not that high of a level, but they're always so... I don't know why there's such a rare one. Like in the regular mode. Obviously on random they spawn as equally as anything, but... Okay, let's pay attention. I just kind of stopped paying attention. Pal team is hungry. Let's feed you first. But I want to be careful with this fight just because... like I said, they could still hurt me. And I don't want to lose Nightwing either. So, let me eat something quick. And do Nightwing quick as well. Then we can go in... We can go in and fight him. So power bomb him. That Cryolink Stera is coming over here too. That's a little sketchy. Alright, we'll just stay up here. In fact, Nightwing is so weak. It's nice being up high like that, but we're just going to use Blaze Howl because he's just so much better. And again, I just trying to be careful. I don't want to go down there, even though... Yeah, he's sketchy, so we're going to stay away from that. Did the other one... Nope, it's still down there. Oh, did they respawn now? Oh, they did. Okay, well, at least they're still close. Yeah, so it looks like this is interesting because it's like consistently despawning. I've not had this happen before. It looks like when they get... Oh, that was my chance actually. Only one despawn. He's coming back, though, because he's still aggro. That's funny. The cryolinks. No, 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 no. We're way too close to him. Let's back up. Let's back up. Let's back up. That cryolinks is really annoying. Why does it have to be over here? And now we got 2 of them over here. Okay, we got 1 Grizzbolt. That's huge. I don't know if it was a male or a female, so I am going to capture this one. 2. I would only need 2 of them if they're both male and female. If they're both female, I don't really need them both, but we're going to get it anyways. I should still be safe. Kind of forgetting to watch my back. This is a way more intense fight than it needs to be because I'm kind of happy. That cryolinks, dude, why does he have to come over here? Did you just go away? He's curious. The question mark came up. He's just trying to watch the fight, but man, he's going to aggro to me and one-shot me if I'm not careful. And I'm out of arrows. That's okay. We got Nightwing. Is it okay? Nightwing's doing nothing. Alright, that should be good. If I hit my shots. Oh my god, I just wasted 2 spheres. What am I doing? Okay, can we just get this, please, so I can move on? This was way too much excitement for 2 low-level pals. For 2 pals that are 8 levels below me. Way too much excitement. Okay, let's move on from that. So we got Grizzbolts. I don't think there's a way to check. No, I'm going to have to wait to see if I got males and females, but that's actually huge. I think now I can make Yormintide, so as soon as I get back to base... Whoa, where are you going? What are you attacking? Someone must be fighting your friend somewhere else. I don't know why you would just run off like that. Another Nightwing? I should get another Nightwing. I don't have one, so backup might be nice. Probably gonna be a little bit before I get another flyer or a different flyer. Why is he so far away from his buddy? Alright, we'll just sit here and do the grass attack. What's it called? Wing cutter. Oh. I guess I never even realized it did that. Still, it's a crappy attack. Nightwing all around is just so weak. Level 5, that's fine. A bunch of stuff fighting over here. I'm just gonna stay out of that mostly. No, I want that Fuak, not the Nightwing. Alright, there's an Orsurk, so we are not gonna go any more over that way. We're not gonna chase that Fuak down. I will get this Nightwing though, because he is annoying me. Man, he is really annoying me. He is relentless. Can you stop, bro? Give me... I can't hit any of my shot. And I killed the land ball. Okay, oh my god. So I am a little disoriented right now. Why am I not hitting any shots? If this thing was any level up, or any higher level, this thing would have killed me by now. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's get this done because I am so unfocused right now. I am just happy that this thing is not any stronger because I took way more damage from that thing than I needed to. And I missed like all my shots. Could have been something dangerous around. That was really an unsmart play right there. But hey, we're still alive. All right, what's next? I kind of want to get back to base, to be honest, and just get back to breeding. Yeah, we only got 11 spheres left anyways. So I'll start heading back and see if there's anything else I can get on the way. Let's go to the small settlement. It's right there. Syndicate Hunter, don't want to fight him. 29 Doomuds, nah, not worth it. 2 of them there with only, well, with no arrows. I can get these Crow Age Hero though. And get an egg while we're here. So I can at least, what's this guy doing in a tree? What are you doing in the tree, man? How do I keep missing my spheres? I need that sniper thing, that sniper attachment. Get better range. I love the range on that thing. There's like no arc. It's so nice. You just launch that sphere. It's definitely, and you get a capture bonus, so it's definitely a nice upgrade. I'm gonna have to look into getting that. Where is it even? Sniper. Oh, it's 31. Okay, so still a couple levels away. I need the sphere assembly bench. Did I already make that, though? I think I already made that. I guess we'll find out. Let's go back. Spark kits, I can get those real quick, too. That's a nice little easy capture on my way home. Don't even need to do damage. Just hope he doesn't run into something else more dangerous up top. Looks like we're clear. Oh my god. I just missed 3 spheres. What am I doing? Not being careful. Was that Spark It? I heard a noise. Okay. I think it was just Spark It. I heard a noise I had never heard, but I think it was just Spark It getting a hit. Right. Don't know where the last one went. That's okay. We're just going to go back for now. Only got 2 spheres anyways. I'd probably missed them. Alrighty, so I just had to look it up too. We are good to make a Yormintide. Let me put all my stuff away. Well, actually, we should be good. I need either... So I got Sweepa and Grisbolt. Okay, I did get a male and a female. Nice. So, I can either do them with Nightwing, Workaholic, or Veil of Darkness. Or I can mate them with Sweepa, which this one has Shabby, and this one has Sirius. So if I can get some Sirius Yormintides, yes, please. That would be amazing. Okay, so that's who we're gonna breed. And I could actually set up 2 farms worth. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Not right now. No, I'm gonna, yeah, just so it's easier to get you back. All right, so Sweepa, and what do we need? A male Grisbolt then. All right, so these are the 2 that are going to give me my first Yormintide. Hopefully it has Sirius on it. But I don't even have that many cakes, so I'm not going to load up 2 farms. Well, I got a decent chunk, but no, that's all right. I'm not going to load up 2 farms just because I already have... I don't have a ton of cakes yet, and the eggs take so long to hatch anyways, so we're just going to load up 1 farm that way. I can keep my miners going over here because I'm still going to need stone and ore. And that way I'm not filling up this one base with just breeding pals. Too soon, but... Alright, now I gotta decide. We'll pull... He's been... the deer has been getting wood. This is like my only source of wood, so we'll pull him for now that we got my Blaze Howls at my other farm doing the wood. Sweepa and Grisbolt, and then we'll just drop your kicks off. Alright, easy as that. Thanks. I might want more Chickapee, but like I said, I don't think I have a female. Well, I'm going to have to figure out how to get more gold because right now it's a problem. But that's kind of what I want to do is go buy some so that I can get some more eggs cooking. So we'll get 7 in here. That's probably going to be a good start. I guess we're just going to get as many as we can going because we want good combinations. Maybe we can get some better passives. I'm just trying to think like what strategy I should go about because I obviously want to get a couple more passives on them, but these are really the only 2 that I have to breed to make Yormintides. So I'll just probably get like 10 or so. That way I can use them on the farm, and then I'll look into what passives I have and what other combos I can put together to start getting the passives I need on them. So we'll start there. But for now, I do have to pick up this mess though because I don't have a good enough carrier. The dig toys were a huge help. Or just having level 3 miners in general. Like, this is the most stone I've pretty much seen so far. It's my stone reserves production is just so abysmal. So this is nice. This is 2,000 is a nice little chunk. I have not been able to get my hands on this much at all. Put this over here. Yeah, I do need to pick this up quick just because I am running out of ore, so I want to have this. I got so much stuff on me. I gotta dump it off. All right, I'm gonna pick this up, go to my other base, and then I'll bring it back. Yep. So this is what I was saying earlier with my berries. I knew since I had so many berries, there's probably someone missing berries. So since there was no berries in here, they just keep eating the eggs, but. Even with 3 chickpeas, they still can't eat more than I can produce, but that means that's a huge indent into how many I'm able to take back with me, so gotta make sure to keep that stocked, but otherwise, I need I need a better transporting pal. I need Nocklems so that they can mine and transport stuff. That's really what I need. In fact, now that I have Grizzbolts, let me look that up real quick. Let's pull up the breeding tree. So let's pull up Nocklems. Just see what combos we can get for Nocklems. They're pretty easy to breed. Oh, okay. Well, I would need an Elizabeth. So Grizzbolt, Elizabeth, Grizzbolt Warsack, Grizzbolt Wyvern, Botan, which I have none of those. But Elizabeth, I had one. I had to butcher it though for its honey. Once I get Yormintide, I can breed it with Beacon, but that might not work because I don't have a Beacon. I don't really have a whole lot of Alphadrin. No, that Alphadrin. Nope. Aqua. Nope. Cryolinx, Suika, Reptyro. Not looking good so far. I'm just kind of going down the list looking. Frost. No. Polaris. All high level stuff. It's really hard. Not seeing anything. Not looking good for me, so nope. Doesn't look like it can breed Nocklems yet. I thought the Grizzbolts were going to help me, but it looks like I will need that. They would have if I had Elizabeth still, but yeah. All right, we'll have to figure that out too. Anubis is holding it down for mining, but having the level 4 mining, and really it's that level 4 transporting that I need because my bases are constantly needing to be micromanaged still. So if we can get that going, let's put some stuff away. I am really annoyingly over encumbered and my inventory is almost full. It's a little overwhelming, so let's get this stuff put away. Oh, and it feels so much better to have stuff organized. Like, I spent way too much time, which actually reminds me, I'm really off track right now. But anyways, don't worry about that later. It just feels so good to have stuff organized. It is such a nightmare for me to be disorganized and stuff all over the place. It just doesn't work. So much anxiety. So really, really nice now that stuff's organized. I'm not going to be able to get out during the night, so we're just going to go ahead and sleep through so that we can keep our pals productive. I'm going to have to craft a bunch more spheres and arrows. And did I get a level? Did I get a level while I was out there? I already forgot. Please tell me I got that level. Oh, I got that level. We need that handgun ASAP. Okay, we're not doing anything else. So spheres, handgun. I don't have any more parts for this. Production line. Wow, we need a lot of stuff. We need a lot of resources. This, though, I can craft this. And we're going to go make our trip up to get some sulfur. Do I need... What is this? Oh, this is the sphere bench. Oh, we need cement, too. Oh, no. I don't even think I unlocked that yet. No, I didn't. Wow, we got some progress that needs to be made. I just kind of got lost in the sauce a little bit, and I'm just kind of... I'm behind, though. I cut myself off and I stopped saying it, but I'm like really far behind in progress-wise. Like, as far as my number of days relative to how much progress I've made, I'm really starting to fall behind. So, mostly because I took so much time setting up all my breeding stuff. That's my key to leveling up, though, a lot faster later on. Once I get fully leveled or fully set up, there's another level, speaking of which. Once I get fully set up with breeding, like getting gold to produce a ton of cakes, getting Yormintide Ignis to produce a ton of cakes faster, and get more parts to craft more incubators, then my levels should start just pouring in. I should start to be able to level up really quickly. Okay, good. Battalias are done, so I can get... Well, I guess I don't need to get you on the farm. You are already doing pretty well with the ones that I captured. But we get into Alphadran Aqua. Yes, okay. So now we got some level 3 waters. Oh, and it has Artisan. I think let's see if the second one has it too. I think I may have bred it with something that has Artisan. Why isn't it showing the second one? It takes so... Okay, it has Sirius. Okay, I'll take that. That's really nice. But Artisan, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember which pal I bred with it, but I think that was intentional. But either way, I'm glad it got on there. So we need to take these servants down ASAP because they are not cutting it. Even this one was serious. So these two now should make up more than 3 serpents. So now that I can, well, now I can add another slot. We're going to take you off. We'll put the, let's see if I got a better battalion. Where'd they all go? Didn't I just, oh, they're on my dragon killer. Nope. So we'll just put 1. I got 4 battalions. What else do we need then? Do I even need this guy? I guess you can chop wood. Although these guys are chopping wood. Now I'm not even sure what I need. Probably save this slot for an electric pal. In fact, not even save it. I'm just going to go ahead and put Univolt on right now. I think he's... No, we want Chris Bolt. What are we doing? Let's be smart about this. Yeah, he's so much better. Oh, he's a level 3 transporter too. That could really help. Oh, okay. Grisbolt, clutch. Super clutch. All right, so what are we doing here? We need to get some stuff produced here. So we're gonna bump up our attack a little bit. Finally feel good in the other areas, or no, I needed 1 more weight. That's okay, we'll do weight next time. We got to get more of this going. Finally, oh, 718, that's so nice. The most I've been able to produce at a time is like 200, if that. So we don't want to use it all because we still need stone for cement and other things. I don't know how much we have on in reserves. 164. This is still a little bit of a struggle. Would like to have more flour than that, but hopefully now that we got those battalions out, it should be a little bit better. A lot of berries. Good. Okay, we need to cook some berries because all my pals are hungry. Let's get some berries. Won't cook them all because we need them for cakes. And can we do it in cakes? 2 cakes. We need more flour still. Did I just grab a bunch of flour? What? No, I didn't. Never mind. I thought I grabbed it, but I loaded it up. I didn't grab it. Other than that, we got eggs, honey. We got everything. So we just need to wait for that batch of flour, and then we can get another round of cakes going. So we'll hold off there. We got to get more ingot going, too. 180. That's still not that much. And might as well get some charcoal going as well. And that's not that much either. Okay, wood is still a little bit of an issue. So maybe I want to put another wood chopper. We won't even do that. We'll just assign one of the... I don't have any level 3, so we'll just assign one of these guys. Preferably not the muscle... Oh, no, never mind. I don't have a musclehead one. There's not enough cooking stuff going on right now. Anyways, I don't even need 3 of these at my base. I do really need wood. In fact, there's so much little cooking stuff going on that I'm actually going to put 2 on the logging site for now, because having a wood bottleneck is really annoying. I should have more than enough wood by now at this point, so I hate when you run out of those early game resources this late. Alright, anyways, let's get... What are we going to get going next here? Did I even... No, I didn't. This was a priority, but... What did I use all my ingot on? I don't know. I was going to craft this, but I used my ingot, obviously, on something. I don't even remember what. It doesn't matter. I can't shoot this thing without gunpowder, so let me just go ahead and do that. We are going to make a trip. We're going to expedition now that my base is... Everyone's operating at my base. We can go out. So who do I want on me? We're going to go... I'm going to bring a cold pal. Let's bring that Joltog. Just to be 100% safe. I shouldn't overheat. But man, when it happens to you once, you really want to be careful. So I'm bringing Joltog just in case I need someone to cool me down in an emergency. See, when these guys are out, they give you a little bit of chill effect. I should probably bring a fire guy because at nighttime I might get cold. But hopefully that's not the case. I'm just every time now, ever since dying that one time, that one way, man, I'm just always so skeptical and scared to go out there. But let me just empty my inventory too, so I don't have extra weight, so I don't have extra slots filled up. Got these 3 eggs that I can dump off. Get going too. Try to have no empty incubators at any time, but here I am sitting with all of them empty. So let's get some stuff in here. Yeah, everything is too hot. There's the one thing about, it's not that big of a deal to have to take down fireplaces and put them up. It's a little annoying, but it's so much better than having to craft. Where is it? The next level incubator. First of all, it's 36, but it takes circuit boards. It takes ancient civilization cores. That is insane. That is crazy. So, like, this is not worth it at all. So much easier just to put a fireplace up or whatever. I don't know. Actually, I've never crafted that. Unless there's something I'm missing. Does it actually increase your incubation time? Then it might be worth it. But, no thank you if it's not. Alright, now I can go get sulfur. I suppose I might as well load up on it while I'm out there. The main goal this time, though, is really just to get out there and get that fast travel unlocked. So let's go up there. We haven't been up there yet. It should be a pretty safe trip, but still have to be careful of heat. And, well, I guess anything could happen. Tell me this is a supply drop that I just heard that noise. Yes, it is. Okay. And we're out here, too. So we want to get that because the supply drops out here can be pretty... Oh, that scared me. I'm like, why? Okay, I tried to, guy, I don't care. I tried to get on my Nightwing, but it interacted with the NPC, and it threw me off a little bit. Anyways, the supply drops are nice. Usually, if you can get to them. But of course, Neophias are right there, so I'm not going to be able to. They didn't come down with that, right? They don't... Oh, never mind. Wait a minute, hold on, I'm confused. So, did this just land, or was this already here? Because I swear earlier when I came out here, I might have been thinking about a different run. I could have swore there was already one out here. Anyways, whatever. I'm tripping. Let's just get... Ooh, we should be able to handle them. Don't like the fact that there's Arsocks right there. Did I bring my Blaze Howl? Well, I didn't bring my Blaze Howl. What am I doing, man? I didn't bring my strongest pal. What am I doing? Okay. I don't have any ammo either. Should I just let Anubis try to fight them? I don't really want to... We're just going to grapple in, grapple out. That's probably really dumb. Not even grappling. We're just going to go. Just try to get this real quick. Hopefully I can take their damage. Yep. They're not even looking. Look at that. That's some stealth action right there. Okay. I will take that. It looked like I got some good stuff too, but I'm going to hold off on looking at it. That was unexpected, and I'm happy about it. Let me get this real quick, because I always forget that it's here. Let me get somewhere safe, and then I can look. What are they doing in the small settlement? I hope these merchants got their gets. Okay. Yes, okay, we got... Oh. It's fine. An armored piece would have been nice, but this is nice. This is nice. Now, I definitely don't have to worry about the cold. Okay. So, don't even need my Joltog Christ. Not that I would necessarily anyways, but now I definitely don't need it. Really nice to get that shirt. And now I don't have to craft the cold armor either, because it does the same protection. That's actually a really nice get. That will save me some resources. But this, yes, use this right away. Bump up our attack. It goes up by 4. Wow, each level only goes up by 2. So that was like 4 levels, right? Worth of bumping my... That was nice. That was a nice get. We got to get more of those for sure. But that's another reason why I want to go to Sakurajima, because if I get supply drops over there, it'll be even better. And the only reason I don't want to go to Faybreak all that much, because those would be even better, is you can't fly around. So, a lot harder to get around on Faybreak. Alright, the Neophias are just guarding the settlement. Of course they are. We're just going to fly over them and try to get up there. I'm going to take the long, slow journey. I'm not going to cut away because even though it's a pretty boring journey, it's kind of helpful, I think, to know how cautious I am. Or I don't know. It's just a scary thing when it shouldn't be, I guess. Because there's not a lot of pal spawns, but the whole time my heart is racing just because I'm afraid of the heat for some reason. I think it's just PTSD from the one time that I died out here. That's probably all that it is, but with the Nightwing too, and since you're going uphill, you can't really glide a whole bunch, so it's just a really slow, brutal kind of climb upwards. Safe mostly, but you can sometimes come up on one of these ledges and get yourself something spawn up here, so you can kind of, yeah, like that. Like you might be coming up, not really seeing what's above you, and then you run out of stamina, so you have to take a break, but then all of a sudden there's something above you, so it can be dangerous in that sense. But you can always get back down quickly with just a quick glide and grapple. Get some of these too. I don't think they're that great on Mount Obsidian. Hyperspheres. Cement. Hyperspheres are nice. I will definitely take those. And we just slowly push up. Each rock, each platform to each platform, and can't even get up. That's, yeah, Nightwing is so frustrating, honestly, to travel on. But luckily we can just use our own stamina to get the rest of the way. And I guess from here, getting eggs too is a nice thing over in this area, but I guess I wasn't really focused on that. Even this, I'm tempted. Okay, the heat just changed and it just scared me. I look at my heat meter and it was like, it's right on that edge, but that is where it's supposed to be when you're one away from the proper level. So anyways, I was saying I don't even want to go down and get that egg just because the Nightwing is that slow. That's how impatient I am. It's that slow. I can pretty much breed most stuff now anyways. So I don't know how beneficial it is. The one main thing that I want to get an egg from is Yormantide Ignis, but I'm real close to being able to breed those anyways. So, and the fact that I got the Vampiric and the Musclehead on my Blaze Howl means that I want to breed that into it anyways. So, even getting a Yormantide Ignis egg out here wouldn't even necessarily be that special for me right now. So, that's why I'm kind of just not bothering grabbing the eggs. Rybony Botan, you have killed me in the past. Just don't hit you and you will be friendly, but otherwise you are a nightmare. Then we can get the skill fruit tree. I think I've only gotten one so far. I still need a neutral skill fruit though, so I can start making those holy bursts, which we don't have. Seems to be hard to get neutral skill fruits from trees. I don't even want it. Oh, I'm just gonna get it, whatever. This is PTSD for sure. This is the egg that I got. This is the last thing I got before I died to heat that one time. Or one time, if you saw the video. Then we go up. But I can't even get I don't even have enough stamina to get all the way up there, so I have to make this little pit stop. I don't know if there's a better way to get all the way up. Maybe there's a better line or a better way where you don't have to keep doing this like this, or where you can use the grapple a little more to get up, but as far as I know, this is the only way. Oh, crap. All right, did that a little too late, but that's okay. Just get stamina right here. But it's a pretty painstaking process. I almost did this the other day. Just because I knew it would be really boring and unexciting, but I got distracted doing so many other things. But we're kind of at that point now. I need sulfur, and I could just get it, from somewhere else in the meantime. But, okay. But this is like my best go-to spot, and I don't know of anywhere else to get it in this abundance without crafting the sulfur mine, which is another thing that's going to be a long time away. Just the one other thing with this area is just making sure some of these are actual cliffs, some of them are actual ledges, so you can't get stamina. You just got to find those little points where you can actually regain your stamina. Otherwise, you're going to slide all the way down, which I have done before, and a huge waste of time because this is so slow. Yeah, I didn't want to do that there. It's alright, we can get stamina there. There she is. Massive fate break. It'd be nice to get over there. I will eventually, once I get a better ground mount to explore on. Once I get higher level, just so I feel a little safer. Even though it's random mode, so there's nothing in particular over there other than the turrets that are going to be harder than any other island. But once you're over there, you know, I'm not as familiar with the island too. So escape routes and just a lot of it's flatland too, I think. Well, not really. I like in the red areas when you're up on top and stuff, it's kind of flat, so it can be a little harder to grapple away if you're on a bad position, like on a hill, but whatever. We'll get there eventually. Sank Regime is going to be first. Well, first is going to be getting sulfur. Now that this is taking in a whole day to get here, I think literally a whole day. This is insane. But only got to make that trek one time. So this is the fast travel I guess I usually come to. Nothing really. There's a spawn over here, so the Alpha Dragon, we can actually get him. And then a spawn up there. That's the one you always got to be worried about. So it depends what's spawning over there, but for the most part, you should be able to, normally you can get all of these nodes. Ugh, that's annoying. If you can carry them. There's more than enough to be able to carry over here, so. But other than that, there's just these two spawns you got to worry about. So a nice, safe place. And I always like to fast travel to this one just in case there's something just wandering around down there. But you got a perfect safe. Every time you know you come over here, nothing's going to be up here. So it's a safe, fast travel to come to. And more than enough sulfur that you can get. So I got 6 spheres. I guess I can go ahead and capture these. I might as well. Actually, never mind. I don't have any arrows. I'm gonna get my sulfur and go home so I can get my handgun. That's what we really need. Oh no, I'm stuck. I always have a fear of, getting stuck and then having to, like, if you do the what bugs in, I thought there was a stuck button. Maybe not. Anyways, I always have fears of getting stuck though, and that like being the end of my 100 days. Because I can't really just die and respawn. So I don't know what you would do if you got stuck. But it's always something I'm thinking about, that's for sure. It's in the back of my mind. I got so much weight on me. I should just go back and dump it all off. But we got a little bit of room. We'll just get a couple of nodes. That way we can get started on our gunpowder. I don't know how much charcoal I have either. I know I've been crafting it. That's probably why I don't have any wood. It's because I've been burning it up for charcoal. I always try to get as much charcoal as I can because, yeah, I know that gunpowder always becomes an issue. Especially once you get that assault rifle. If you don't have a sulfur mine set up and you're crafting assault rifle ammo, you're going to be just up here every day farming sulfur for that gunpowder because you burn through so much ammo that way. And that should be just about our limit. So now we can go back. Full day just to get our ammo, or just to get our sulfur. But not a total, well, I guess it wasn't a waste, but we got kind of a 2-for-1. We got that supply drop that dropped in and got some really nice stuff from that. So getting that extra attack boost is nice. And getting this thermal undershirt is also really nice. I will refine metal. How far is the regular refined metal helmet? Ooh, that's a ways up. So this could actually be benefit. Well, I'm going to need refined metals. Oh, it's a little ways off. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to need coal for that anyway. So that's going to be a while before I can even do that. All right, so we're just going to drop our stuff off. Drop you. Still only got 6. I need, yeah, we still need that neutral fruit. Sulfur, cement. Put everything where it belongs. Nice and organized. This would take twice as long if I didn't spend the time to organize everything. And got all these new resources. Oil. Don't know where to put it yet. Already running out of space though. Gonna need that other thing soon. So do we have what we need? Nope, we should actually. Let's say. Let's go over here. Get it. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. We'll go right to our handgun. Get our Anubis out and ready. We got 32 more spheres. That's nice. And there it is. Handgun. Just enough high quality pal oil. I'm going to have to get a Dumud on the farm for that, since I don't have enough gold to be able to buy that yet. And then we can start getting some gunpowder. Oh, yeah. Nice bit of gunpowder. Plenty of charcoal. So let's just, might as well. I guess we don't need sulfur for anything else. The only other thing I can think of, which I'm probably going to hold off on, is the labor research lab. To get the first couple levels, you need sulfur. But we're going to hold off on that, because this is the more important thing right now. So you can craft that. That's actually going to take a little bit. It's going to take a couple minutes. Okay. In the meantime, we can actually just dump this crossbow off. This is totally useless for me now. I'm going to sell it once I get over there again. Over to the settlement. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've been sitting on eggs. I gotta go get some eggs. Let me... Yeah, just put this in here. What did I get? Arsax. Okay, yeah. I try not to sit on eggs because they take so long, but I got some sitting at the farm that I forgot about, so we got to get them real quick before I do anything else. So yeah, you don't want to waste time here. They can't incubate when they're just sitting on the farm. So we got to get these cooking. Yeah. And I'm just for 5. What was I even cooking over here? Hold on. Was it Yormitides? These are Yormitides, right? Yeah, so we'll leave those. I already forgot. Okay, those were Yormitides. They can keep breeding then. That's good. So we'll go get these put in the other incubator. That way we can, we'll come back for more. So they're going to take an hour if they're 100% boosted. 2 hours if not, which is absurd. It can at least get one fire down. They should always at least be 50% boosted, but if you can get them 100% boosted, that's obviously more ideal. Match this guy, see what we got here. Another serpent. Oh, okay. Don't go in your own fires. I have died a number of times to that. It's like once you get to a certain level, my greatest threat becomes my own campfires. Something I always have to watch out for. Seems a little cold. Oh, I guess it's nighttime. That makes sense. Let's say one fire should have it boosted a little bit, but all right, we gotta get you going. So yeah, they're at 50%. So let's see what happens when we sleep through the night, because we're not gonna capture. We don't need to go out tonight. In fact, we don't need to go out a whole lot anymore at night time, other than maybe to get that Dumud and maybe something else high level. But yeah, I'm already at a point where nighttime's not as essential anymore. So that's nice. Start sleeping through it a lot. Yep, so it's daytime, 100%. Okay, 100%, 100%. Yep, we're good. All these are 100%. Perfect. So that's an hour. We're going to wait for our first Yormitides, which, you know, maybe it wasn't needed to get Alpha Gen Aquas. Their time is going to be so limited because they're going to get swapped out, but whatever. Let's see what kind of work they've already been able to put in. These are so cool looking. I've never used these before. I like how they look. More so than the regular versions, that is. But yeah, they're gonna stone. All right. The level 4s will be so much better. Anyways, we got that flour. Oh, we get a little bit more going too. So we get a little bit. No, stick to this. Should be enough. We will pick it up though. No one's mining. Nubis is mining. He's doing work himself. 1,000 stone. Look at that. If that was my Fuddler or my Rush Roar, that'd be like 100 stone. If that. Yep. And okay. Oh, okay. Yep. So these guys are eating all my berries. We gotta feed the pals, man. Okay. I crafted a bunch. That's right. So we're good there. Let's get the cakes going. Let me 24. Nice. Let's split this up. That way, get it done twice as fast. Nice. All right. So we're getting some cakes going. Get more berries going. Yeah, we'll get more berries going. Just because I'm still putting berries in all my feeding things. I haven't upgraded to a different food yet. It's a little annoying. I put this thing over here because of the farm's over here and they bring all that food over there, but what I don't like... why do I have 2 of them? I had this one from before, but what I don't like is that I have to keep 2 of them full. So let me actually destroy this one. Because some pals will go over here, some pals will go over here. So if they're going over... I got to put berries in both of them, which is annoying. Otherwise, they're going to eat all these other ingredients. I took my fridge down, though. That was it. I took my fridge down because I didn't want to have to waste a pal slot spot on a cooler. Basically does nothing. It's worthless. Or it does very little. This stuff spoils so slowly, I'm not going to lose too much of it. Anyways, now I got to figure out what to do with it. So let me just put it in the regular storage. Actually, this is the spot reserved for my future guild chest. So we're just going to go ahead and put this in here for now, and then once my guild chest gets finished, we can swap this out. How many berries did I just take them all out? No, there's 593. That's more than enough in there for now. And then I will let me just quickly take these over, to my other base, just so I don't forget. So I'll go do that real quick. So I'm not getting that much ore. I'm almost wondering if it's... I'm wondering if I may have blocked off a spawn or something. I don't know how... I know there's 7 nodes over here, but I'm wondering if these platforms are blocking a spawn. Because it doesn't seem like I'm getting as much as I normally did. And I'm pretty sure these pillars don't block it. So I'm just kind of wondering if there's something up with that. I'm definitely not going to rearrange this. I might just take these down. But that's a little annoying because, I feel like I should have more ore at this point. There is a little bit more over here. I was just trying to pick it up and, like, see, this better be a full node. Full 40, yeah, we get a full 40 here. And then these guys are breaking this down here. So let's see how much we get with this. Just pick that up. I guess I'll just help them real quick to finish this one off since they're almost done with it. Then they can go on break. But I guess if I do... So each one drops 40. And if there's 7 nodes, that's 280. Yeah, I think. I don't know if my math is good enough right there, but... so we got 240, so we're missing 1 node basically, but... So maybe 1 node is blocked? So maybe it's not, I don't know. Maybe it just is slow, maybe it just respawns slower than I remember. I don't know. But we're going to have to try to get those 2... The second tower is the one you unlock the ore mine, so... Having blaze owls now, I'm not even level 30. I'm going to wait a little while. Definitely want the handgun for it, but now that I have blaze owls, I could probably honestly do that fight. The first one, I could definitely do. I don't really have a need to do it right now. Alright, just a quick break right there. Sulfur's done. We are waiting on more spheres because I'm going to go out and do some hunting. Now that I have my handgun, and pretty soon I will have 200 handgun ammo. So, once these get done, shouldn't take much longer though. And then we got a lot of capturing to do because I got a lot of leveling to do. Mostly, well, I'm not sure what I'm trying to get to. necessarily. What I want to do, though, is try to get something to breed that... What was it? I can't even remember now. It was something I wanted to get to match up with the Grisbolt. Something to get my Yormantide started. I want to start getting my Yormantides going. So let me look that up real quick because I forgot already what I was going to breed with it. So let's see. Yormantide. No, just kidding. I've already got my Yormantides going. That's not what I was thinking of. Yormantides are already going. I put Grisbolt and Sweepa together. That's right. It was Knocklums. Knocklums. That's what I wanted. But do I really need that right now? So if I can get an Eliza Bee, then I can start breeding for Knockla. So I'll look out for an Eliza Bee. Other than that, I'm not really sure what pals I need. I think I'm mostly set. You know, other than getting into like the super late game stuff, like if I get a level 4 planter, who I don't even know. I think Lylene might be. But yeah, like I'm like set for pals. Well, not set, but like I went from having like level 2s, a bunch of them, to very quickly being very comfortable. But anyways, we need XP, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, Anubis, I really need you to auto switch when you're done, but you're not going to. So now we have to sit here and wait, and this is actually gonna take a while. We need that weapons assembly line set up so we can make this process a lot quicker. In fact, I hope I'm not overweight for this. Nope, we're not. I can just use this. Okay, good. Never mind. That's a weapons. Oh my god. I thought this was the production line. Can we make the production line? We can. No, we can't. We don't have enough stuff for it. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you're just going to go back to do this. We'll just do it here. It's going to take forever. But while you're doing that, I can probably start to get some of this stuff. We need everything. I need nails and cement. Both of the things I craft at this station. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit before we get that. We need that production lineup, though. Because this is way too slow. I can't be crafting anything at this station anymore. Even with Anubis, this is brutal. So I think I'll maybe go up to like 50. Go up to 50 handgun ammo, and then I can go out. Let me get my lineup. So bring Blaze Howl. I guess I'll bring I'll bring an Anubis. He can come with. I need more Anubis, don't I? I should get set up on the farm for more Anubis. It's because I pulled them off the farm. I was running out of cakes and I needed to get some other things breeding, but I only got like 5, and I want to get as many as I can. Eventually, I'm going to need to start butchering them for souls. That's going to be a while, but I do want to just start getting them because they're going to start helping me with my base. But I'm just thinking through things right now. I think it would be better if I could just get an Eliza Bee, because the next big base unlock is going to be for my coal and ore base, which we're going to put in the famous spot somewhere up here where there's that coal and ore mine section. But I want Knocklums for that, because the transporting and just the mining is going to be so big. So I am going to try to get an Eliza Bee. If I can't get one out and about, I could just breed one. So I think that's going to be my step, or my path towards getting that, is just focus on getting an Eliza Bee first. All right, let's check on the ammo. That's whatever he's got. I'm just going to take it because I'm done waiting. All right, that's more than enough for now. Let's go out and do something exciting. Find that Sweepa. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Which one do I want to go to? Would have been nice to get this fast travel. We can go up here. So yeah, okay, we're going to go get this. We're going to go see if we can find a Sweepa. Or, you know what? No. I can do 2 things at once. We're going to just start making our way towards Sakurajima. It's far, man. But hopefully we see the Sweepa on the way. So, all right, we're going to Desolate Church, and time to go on a hunt. Here we go. So first things first, just got to be careful of the spawn point. Make sure nothing's nearby. We can get away quickly if something is. Sometimes these Vanworms spawn right above you, or Phalaris. Stuff you don't want to mess with, but we're good this time. Should have gotten up there so I can get a good launch, but that's all right. Oh, of course. I'm not exactly sure which direction. We'll just face this way. Actually, yeah, if I get up there, just get a better vantage point. Let's do that. Let's get up nice and high. Get that high ground. Think I can get this Meemawk? 31%. There's no way because I'm never that lucky, but yeah. All right, just wasted 2 spheres. So yeah, I'm just gonna go straight up because I know I'm not gonna have the stamina to get there. I'm just gonna go straight up and then use this to get all the way. Sakurajima, I see the tower. That is so far. Holy cow. Okay, first question is, can I make this gap with enough stamina? I think the answer should be yes. I'm about to find out. As long as I get enough speed, I should be okay. There we go. Yep, we're good. Plenty good. Oh my god, I just love this thing so much. Look at this. I'm just floating over everything. Not even going to land there because I have more than enough stamina to get to this next point. So nice. Ugh. Okay, get a little bit of stamina here and then make sure I'm pointed in the right direction. Not even gonna bother. Not out here to capture stuff. Something's aggro to me. Not even gonna look back because I don't even care. Ooh, half stamina going over water. I don't like that. Not good enough, but you know, I try not to risk it even like on that level. I try to have almost full stamina if I'm ever gonna be going over water. I'm pretty sure I can get out of water with a Nightwing too, but I'm still traumatized from drowning, so I'm not even going to bother. I try to play it insanely safe. And Azeroth, we don't need it though, because we already got our level 3 waters. Just keep moving forward. Stick with the plan. Goblins, oh. Just as I'm saying that, it's like the one thing I really need. I can breed for these, but if I could get 2... No, I'm just going to breed for them because I need the Vanguard and Stronghold Strategist on them anyways. So the chance of capturing one with that is probably pretty low. I'd rather just breed for them. All right, now I just want to make sure I'm set in terms of direction. So you don't want to launch yourself somewhere bad. I didn't get a ton of speed there. That's fine. Let's make sure I'm going the right way. And sort of am, sort of not. Look for the landing spot. We're going to land right here by this ledge. And just hope there's nothing spawning in over here. There's some Vixies, so it looks like we're safe. Okay. And then next up, we're going to try to get... we're on a little bit of low ground here. Am I going the right way? Where's this fast travel? I want to try to get a fast travel. We are deep in new territory with no fast travels nearby. Let's just at least get one for emergencies. Just in case we need a bail. Or just in case we want to come back out this way. Make sure nothing is behind this rock. Do I have a key? I don't think I have a key. Nope, I don't have a key. Yeah. That is what I literally just said. Make sure nothing is behind the rock. Did he aggro to me? He did. We're getting the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Don't fight. Don't fight. That's exactly what I said. Shit is just hiding behind rocks, man. Oh, Faybreak Warrior 2. Like one of the worst things I could run into. Whew. Okay. My heart is still racing. We gotta go. I'm not safe. You're never safe. You're never safe. I'm just trying to get up and keep moving forward. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna go over this way. I don't like where that Suzaku Aqua is. The only problem doing this way is you get no forward momentum then. This is like the one time it's better to have a Gale Claw. Or There's a lot of times it's better to have a Gale Claw, but in this specific, like, scenario. Still gonna watch my back. I'm still a little freaked out by that. Oh, God, that could have been bad. All right, now we should be safe. We'll just keep moving forward and not have to worry about it. A little trouble with the high ground here, so it's a little not working. What was that? What? Oh my God, okay. I don't know how they aggroed to me. I felt like I was far enough away. Anyways. Okay, now my heart is racing. I need to pause for a second. This is ridiculous. Okay. Just because I'm a little turned around too. That's what's annoying me. I'm like not sure exactly which direction I'm going, and I keep getting lower and lower. So I'm losing my high ground, so I can't do the gliding as much. So that's kind of what's bothering me a little bit here. I got to get back up and center out just so I get more height. Not unless is that it over there? I think that might be it over there. Yeah. Okay, so it is over there. All right, so okay. Let me get up. Is that a fast travel? Let me get that fast travel. And then I can just launch myself over that way. T-Fant, is it even worth it? Like, I mean, I guess I could get the lucky passive. It's only a level 3. I wouldn't do it if it was any other level. These luckies are stronger. And is Power Bomb gonna kill it? Please don't kill it. Damn it. Okay, they're not that much stronger apparently. I got one Ancient Civilization Part 2, not even worth the 1. That was lame. Oh well. Okay, let me just double check. It's still so far away. Well, what is that? What tower is that? Oh, that's Mount Upsea. Okay, yeah, I'm really turned around. Wow. All right, well, at least it's night. That way I can launch myself over that way and not have to worry about landing on something too dangerous. Hopefully. But I gotta get this just so I can come back out this way. And we're still not seeing the sweeper, unfortunately. So I gotta cross this whole island. We'll stay up high, too. I'm just going to go over here and then kind of make my way over that way. And then... why is this so far? This feels so far. This map is so much bigger than I feel like I remember. Why is this? This is such a trek. Holy cow. I thought I was going to get there much faster. Oh, God, that scared me. Every time I level up, it scares me. Let's get over here just so we can keep the high ground. This should be safe to land somewhere over here. But... okay, I see the fast travel that I'm aiming for. But we are definitely not going to be gliding over this gap of water. For this, we'll just go over to this beach, and then I'll take Nightwing over the rest of the way. So it's that one off in the distance, if you can see it. But that's the one I'm normally, because I think that's like the safest one, or one of the safer ones. But we'll just get up there as far as we can with the glider, and then I will make the safe journey. Okay, Prunelia is safe. We can land by her. Reptyro is not, but he's sleeping. Alright, we are safe to land. And fly the rest of the way. And we'll just take this slow trip over, and I'll just... No danger in the way, so I'll just cut back once I get over there. Alright, we made it over here safely. Not that there was anything that could harm me, but... Such a slow, long journey. And right off the bat, we'll start getting some stuff. Look at that, 1850 coin. That's more than I have. A lot more. So just the loot over here is so much better. That's the main reason I wanted to come over here. Loot, get some supply drops. Maybe get a saline. How nice would that be? I love saline. And I guess we'll start getting some pals now that things are still sleeping. And since we got to our destination, so... Oh, yes, this pistol is just so nice. Nice for little chunks of damage. It has such a fast fire rate. Quick reload time. Just, I love this as like an early game weapon. But the assault rifle is really one I want to get to. And then the rocket launcher after that. That's really the clutch things. But yeah, doing this little poke damage with this helps a lot when you're capturing stuff. This crossbow isn't good enough. And... Power bomb does too much, apparently. So, PIDF, he's okay. But now I gotta be careful. I gotta pay attention here because things are waking up. So let me just... This flat ground here, too. Things don't hide around corners as much, like what just happened with me. But still, obviously, you can get caught off guard, and something could get you when you're not paying attention. Picking up PAL souls, too. Are another thing. Usually I thought you'd get better ones. I thought it doesn't spawn small ones, but I thought you'd get medium and large ones from Sakurajima. That would be another benefit, but I don't know if that's the case or if that one was just unlucky, but we can get these Hangyus. I can get them. Oh, they have such a terribly small hitbox. Oh my god, I don't have aim for this. Okay, we got his hand. Not waste too much handgun ammo, especially when they're this low level. Just do damage with my Nightwing. Just got to remember that. I got to remember how expensive it gets to craft ammo. Got to conserve it as best as possible on one times. Ooh, almost killed him, but we got him. Okay, so maybe try to get 2 levels. I might try to get up to the weapons assembly line. I don't know what I need to level up my base yet, but I know that's something. But I got tons of spheres, so I think I'm just going to stay out here. We'll just grind out these levels while we're out here. See if we can get some loot. I'm going to end up putting another base here because when I need to upgrade for oil, because this will have sulfur I can get at the same time, which is really nice. That was something I did last time that I didn't know about, but was surprised when I found the sulfur here. So that'll be a ways off, though. That'll be my 4th base. Yeah, it'll be my 4th base, so that'll be quite a ways away. We don't want to run into him. I don't think they fight you unless you fight them, so maybe not. He just took out that Nightwing because it got too close. Okay, we're not even going to go close to that. We can get Ruby, though. Hopefully. Okay, we got Ruby. Not going anywhere near that. Not even going to see what's on the edge there. We're just going to try to skirt past this. There's Aqua. There is a Catress right in there, though. Or is that a Wixen? No, that's a Catress. She's worse. We don't want a Catress. Yeah, she's a 42. We don't want that. These two, I probably have enough to upgrade. I think I've only upgraded once, but that's something else I should do. Make my frustrations with capturing things a little better. And then eggs, too. Eggs, of course. Getting eggs over here on Sakurajima should have better result. They should be better pals. So that's another reason to go to Faybreak. Is that's pretty much the only way that I'll get those Faybreak pals this early on, is to actually go there and get the eggs. Because most of them can't be bred unless you have really high level stuff, but most of them can't be bred with what I have right now. But Sakurajima seems pretty empty for some reason. Here's a couple more spawns. Are they low enough level? No, they're 32s. Sometimes they spawn lower level. Like, I've caught them at level 10 before, which is odd. But oh, chickadees, and they're both males. I get no female chickadees. That's okay. This should be more than enough. Now I'll at least have 4, so I can fill up a full farm. And that's free XP right there. Easy and free. Stay away from Wumpo. He will hurt me. Just split the difference. Dojin is friendly, actually, but we don't want to get too close to that Phalaris Aqua. Or Phalaris. That's a Phalaris. Some more Kelpsies. Kelpsie is one that I got really lucky to find. I wasn't intending on catching anything. I was literally just trying to make my way out to Mount Obsidian. And I didn't even have spheres on me. Let me watch my back. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. I'll finish what I was saying once I get these because I don't want to accidentally attract something I don't want to fight. This guy, he's coming. He's coming. We got him, and we can go. But I was just trying to get out to Mount Obsidian. Didn't even bring spheres, but I saw a Kelpsie that I couldn't resist. I just had to. Obviously, it wasn't going to pass that up. That's how I got my first one, was just pure luck. And I found a sphere on the ground, I think. And I had the one sphere, and I just got lucky, and I was able to get it, so. Flopies we should be able to get pretty easily, even though there's 3 of them. Let's see if Power Bomb kills them. It's probably going to. It's Oh, nice. Okay. My Nightwing's already at level. Nightwing's already level 29, so he's doing quite a bit more damage than I'm thinking. Why does Floppy look like she has hands on her? Her pigtails look like hands. That's a little creepy. Something's attacking. I heard it. Something. Oh, they're just Instagram. We should be able to escape these guys. Okay, but that's what I mean when you got to watch your back at all times. That could have been something way worse. Get these Fox Sparks. When you got a Nightwing that has no stamina, you pretty much can't get away. And they're still attacking. If that was something dangerous, I would have went like this, and just gotten away a lot faster. But I didn't, because it was a Nightwing. Or because it was Incineram. Sweeper. Grenade ammo. It'll be a while before I get that, but, you know, hey, that's the kind of loot I wouldn't be getting on the lesser islands. 2. Oh, wait. Yeah. Sweet. I already have 12 sweet, but not sweeper. Nice and quick. Just love that handgun. Just so quick to just drain their health. Okay, I hate that move, even though it didn't do too much. When you get froze, it's always a little scary because something else could attack you and they can always get another shot off. And yeah, just want to avoid getting froze. So how are we doing on levels? Progress is real slow. The leveling is real slow. I am already like feeling like I'm going to have to start really just focusing on breeding, because even since I have this Nightwing, flying around is so slow. And it's all luck on how many pals spawn within your capturable range. And I'm just not really getting it right now. Ooh, a legendary sphere, 2 of them. That's nice. Fabric Warrior, stay away from me. So yeah, I'm almost leaning towards just focusing more on just breeding. I need a lot more incubators, which was kind of one of the reasons I wanted to come out. I didn't find the level 11 sweeping. I didn't really find anything necessarily that I can fight. So for now, it's probably just the Dumud, but getting more civilization parts so I can get more incubators so that I can actually get XP, because this is just not really working for me. If I have a faster flyer, I'll be able to do it. And if I get some better spheres too, that way I can capture higher level stuff. But yeah, I'm very much leaning towards just going back to base and just focusing on breeding right now for leveling. Especially because all the early pals. Like, let me get somewhere safe, and I'm going to pull up the Palpedia real quick. Let's go get this egg, and then I'll I hate when you don't have stamina on you. You just want to get up one little tiny bit there. Then I'll be safe over on that ledge for sure. So let me get over there, and then I will pull up my Palpedia. Hopefully, oh, Shadow Beak. I'm not taking one on until I'm exactly at least the same level of it as it. All right. These guys might actually attack me. I don't know if I'm actually safe here, but whatever. Let me pull it up real quick. So all of these early pals, like I still got 3 of these. These are max. Chickapees need a lot. Liftmucks need a lot. These guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys. No Pangullets. All these are quick eggs. Like they take 5 minutes. So once I have them, which you know I can put them on the farm, wait for them to fill up, go out and capture stuff while they're filling up, and then just come back to base and then hatch them all within 5 minutes. Like by the time I put them all in the incubator, they'll almost be ready to be hatched because those early small pals have such short incubation times, which is really nice. So I might just do that because, yeah, I'm already feeling the grind. But I'm going to use up more spears. I'm going to kind of stay out a little bit longer and see what I can get. Maybe go to the next fast travel point. I don't know if I want to take on 5 pals at once. Let's see what Blaze Howl can do. We got this. Okay. A little too much. A little too much. Okay, way too much. Blaze Howl, you're too strong, bro. I love you on my team, but you gotta chill a little bit. Look at this. He even gets water pals, dude. He's legit. Oh my god, he's way too strong. Oh no, he didn't die. Okay, we're good. We gotta get Mercy hit on that guy. Okay. Oh, Blade is Howl. I know he's 9 levels higher, but still, it's just like, he is shredding them for being a fire type against water. I should still try to avoid shots. Sometimes when I'm like that many levels higher, I still just kind of absorb the hits, but I should still. It's just good practice and good to have that as a reflex, but sometimes I just sit there and take the hits. Look at this guy. Is this one still alive? Did I kill all 3? Are we good? This one is good. We can get this guy. We're just gonna... Okay, we're just gonna shoot him, because... He's getting annoying. Alright, and I don't want to kill him like the others. We'll get one of them. Alrighty. So we got anything else nearby that I can grab? Doesn't look like it. I'll get this rubble over here. Is there a skill fruit tree? So that'd be nice to get some neutral skill fruits. Actually, it's gonna be a while, isn't it? It's going to be a while, isn't it? Oh, 48. Oh, okay. It's going to be a long time. I don't need skill fruits just yet. But getting another level from exploring. I actually want to explore as little as possible. This was another thing. When it gets later and later, the more exploring... exploring gives you like a couple pals worth of XP. So if you can wait till as late as you can when it gets really grindy and when you start getting 12 out of 12 of so many pals and you start like running out of options to level up, you can explore and get that big XP. So that was something that I was like trying to do early on, but I think I'm going to try to hold off as much as I can and just trying to discover those other areas when I'm really desperate for that XP towards like level 55. But obviously I don't want to not explore and find the stuff I need, but if I can hold off on unlocking certain fast travels, then maybe I will do that. Do I want to go back? There's just I guess I got like half the island uncovered. Yeah, I'll go to the tower. Let me at least get the tower. It's gonna be a long time before I do it, but that way it gives me a kind of final point or destination to go to. Can get this guy. Level. Nope, not power bomb. It'll kill him. Don't. I gotta switch my moves up. I keep accidentally pressing that. Alright, lovely. And the last level I got, which I got while traveling over water, I dumped into weight, so we got up to our 600 weight. So I'll start dumping a little more in attack. We're up to 116 thanks to that potion, but... Oh, you know what? I don't even have any more space either, so... Drop anything Nope, okay. Yeah, we're full up on space, so I'm just going to go back to... I have no more room in my inventory for anything if I get anyway, so... There's nothing I really want to... Well... I could dump off wood and stuff. Whatever, we're going back. It's time to go back. It was a good trek. I got the destination I wanted. In terms of getting to Sakurajima, got a few pals. Captured while out there. Loot was okay, nothing special, but yeah, that was a good. I got some things done. I got a lot more to do, but I feel really good about this episode. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Next time we'll continue the breeding spree. I'll actually focus a lot more on breeding next time. So who knows how exciting that's gonna be, but we got to do it. Should be able to get my Yormatites by then. Yormatite Ignis very soon. We'll do more exploring. Hopefully we can find that sweep. Caves are pretty much out of the question still. But yeah, next time we got some more adventuring to do and some more alphas to fight. That's going to be another thing, just getting those incubators set up, which I'm going to need as many civilization parts as I can get. So that'll be next time. But appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.